Come in.
Hi, Cole. How you doing? I'm
Good.
Mario.
How are you?
Mario. Can you hold this for me, please? It's a tool we use in our business. We have this thing we call silly putty tickets. Remember silly putty? You can shape it, you can mold it, you can stretch it. Well, we have this thing called silly putty tickets. With them, we can shape and mold to your specific need for business to help increase your sales. For instance, how many salespeople do you have?
4.
4? Okay. And how many key accounts does each salesperson have, would you say?
5.
About 5?
Yep.
Okay. And what size is an important account to you?
About $20,000.
$20,000? Okay. And how important is new business to your company, to your salespeople?
I would like to think very important.
Okay. And do you have a strict plan to get new business in every month?
No, we do not currently.
Well, you know, it's always very hard to get salespeople to focus on new business. But by using our silly putty tickets, you can get them to focus on new business and you can keep track. For example, the first step is to have each salesperson identify in writing a key prospect. Would that be too difficult to ask?
No, I don't think so.
Most of my clients have told me that the key to building business for new prospects is for the salesperson to develop a good relationship, usually through constant contact. A lot of times, to build that relationship, salespeople try to do out of the office activities such as golf or lunch. But the problem with golf is, you know, it's almost more embarrassing to play than not to play. And, you know, it can get pretty expensive sometimes. And honestly, when's the last time you had a memorable chicken sandwich?
I can't remember.
Yeah. However, by using our silly putty tickets, you can get them to build these relationships and focus on new business while keeping track. Here's how it works. Salesperson calls a prospect who he's been working on for a little while, and he says, "Hey, how about coming out to a Blue Jackets game next week? I've got the president's seats." This is not a situation in which the salesperson is just giving away seats. It's the salesperson inviting the prospect to come with and enjoy the game with him. Now the salesperson has a chance to really get out of the office, to really get an out of the office bonding experience. Remember, he wants to develop a relationship through constant contact. Giving the tickets away doesn't really build that relationship. Now, how effective do you think 2 to 3 hours at a Blue Jackets game would be for building a relationship?
I think it'd be pretty effective.
You're exactly right. Look at how one of my clients have enjoyed the success with our tickets. In the highlighted area, you can see that he said the Blue Jackets Arena is the best entertainment venue in Columbus. What could even make it better is if you, as a CEO or possibly your sales manager, came with. That would very much so help build that special relationship that you're looking for. Would you be willing to occasionally do that for the right account?
Yeah, I would.
Perfect. Would it be asking too much of your salespeople to do this probably one evening a night to come to one of our games?
No, I don't think so.
Our season is about 6 months long. If each one of your salespeople took just one key account out once per month, each salesperson would bring in about 6 new prospects a season. Of those 6 prospects, how many do you think would end up as a customer?
Well, I think realistically we could expect 2.
Okay. Well, if each salesperson converted just one new customer, that would be $20,000 in new revenue for each salesperson. With 4 salespeople, that could be $80,000 in new business. Do you see how I arrived at these numbers?
Yes, I do.
You know, we've been talking about new business. We also should consider your current clients, because your competitor can be trying to work at build these same relationships with your current clients. Would it be asking too much to have your salespeople also spend just one evening with an existing client as well as with a new prospect?
No, I don't think so.
To give each salesperson 1 game a month to take out a prospect, you would need 4 games a month. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
You'd also need a similar amount of games for your current clients. So that would be an additional 4 games per month. So in total, you would need 8 games per month. Now let's talk about which tickets would be best for you. So based on what you've told me, Cole, here's what I would suggest to you. Our best seating is club level seating. With club level seats, you get second level seats with your own wait staff, free food and drink, plus a parking pass. The cost to have a planned, controlled, and new business effort is really quite nominal for the return. For each one of your salespeople to take just one key prospect out a month, you would need 8 games per month or 48 games a season. The return on investment is substantial. If each salesperson brought in only one piece of new business because of this focus on new business, your sales would increase by $80,000. Because you need 48 games, I recommend 4 full season tickets. That would leave 7 games for your employees or more of your customers to use those games. The cost for your 4 season tickets is about $10,000. How happy do you think you would be with those results if I gave this plan a try? If you gave this plan a try, that decision would be worth at least $80,000 in new business, and maybe up to $160,000 in new business. Can I order those tickets today and reserve some prime seats for you? And would you prefer the account in your name or the company's name?
Well, Mario, I really need to talk to my partner and get back to you on this.
Okay. When do you think you'll be meeting with your partner next?
Thursday.
Thursday? Okay. And looking at this new program and the potential for new business, what do you think you would recommend to your partner?
I would recommend it.
Perfect. I'm glad to hear. What do you think your partner would be inclined to say, though?
I think he'd like it.
Then why don't we do this? Let's do this. Let's use our opt-out clause. Here's how it works. You said you're not meeting with your partner until next Thursday, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to date the agreement with next Monday's date on it. This way, if you and your partner decide that this really isn't for you, you have until next Monday's date to use the opt-out clause. Just call me up by next Monday, and I'll rip up the agreement. You won't have to worry about it.
I'm not sure. I really need to talk to him.
We can still do the opt-out clause. I'll date the agreement with next Monday, and when you meet with your partner on Thursday, and he doesn't like the $80,000 in new revenue for a cost of only $10,000, then just call me up and I'll cancel the deal.
That looks pretty good. Let me talk to my salespeople and make sure they are into it and get back to you.
When do you think you'll be meeting with your salespeople?
Probably Thursday as well.
Okay. Cole, you said earlier that it wouldn't be too much to ask your salespeople to spend just one night a month with a key prospect, right?
I'd say it's pretty reasonable.
And you also said that you felt like the Blue Jackets arena would be a great place to develop a relationship for new business, correct?
Yeah.
Then why, with all due respect to your salespeople, why even let them vote on it? Why let them vote on $80,000 of new revenue for your company? If this works the way that you and I both think it will, then you only have to spend one evening a night, and your salespeople would only have to spend one evening a night out with a key prospect to generate $80,000 to $160,000 in new business. Then what's there to vote on? What if they vote no? That can be a big problem. I had a client last year who was concerned about whether his salespeople would use these tickets or not, and here's what he had to say. We can still use the opt-out clause if you feel the need to. Just tell me, I'll date the agreement with next Monday's date on it, and if you call me up before then, I can rip up the deal, and if not, go ahead. How's this sound to you?
Well, Mario, you've really sold me on the idea of going to Blue Jackets games to increase my revenue.
Okay. Do you want the account in your name, or? The company's
Yes,
name.
my name.
Your name? And do you have a card for me to use?
Yes, give me a second.
Of course.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Alright, I'm going to be taking down your information right now. And when I get back to the box office, I'm going to print up an agreement, date it with next Monday's date on it. And if I hear from you, rip up the agreement. If not, hope to do future business with you.
All right, Mario, that sounds like a plan.
Thank you very much, Cole.
Thank you.
See
Have
you
a good
later.
day.
You too.